Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our podcast as we bring you the highlights of the March of Haiti, a global movement uniting people from all corners of the world, a noble cause. I'm your announcer, Robert Duverny. Thank you for logging in. Those of you who are loyal to the Robert Duverny Show, you know if it's Tuesday, if it's 8 p.m., there's no other place to be but at the Robert Duverny Show. Well, thank you for those of you already logged in. It is the second half of the year. We just started, and I'd like to wish you all, those of you who celebrated 4th of July, and wish you had a wonderful 4th of July. And also those of you on vacation, those of you who are celebrating a birthday tonight, we have 3 birthdays to celebrate tonight. We'll get to those in the wee hours of the evening, but tonight we have a wonderful show for you as always. The Robert Duverny Show comes on to you every Tuesday. You know, if it's 8 p.m., if it's Tuesday, the 2000 hours is the Robert Duverny Show. Well, tonight, what I'd like to discuss with you is, of course, the March for Haiti. We recently had a wonderful march here in not only here in the state of Florida, but as well around the globe. This has been a global march for justice, for changes in Haiti, and we salute the greatness in Miss Dr. Reverend Gregory Toussaint. He has been a wonderful man, and God has used him as his own for His people. And I'm sure there's greatness in the atmosphere, and there's great things that happen. We can only pray for him and support him and embrace his vision. Well, tonight I'm going to give you a few minutes or a few seconds, for lack of a better word, to call a colleague of yours so we can dissect into this show. I'm sure there has been a lot of talk. I'm not going to delve into those, because those are for the skeptics. I tend to rise above the occasion, rise above the fray. This is where the Robert Duverny come, and we bring a different perspective, a different views of what took place, and we can only encourage what happened, and we're not going to dissect into the innuendos that somehow we let those for the others to do this, but we have a bigger fish to fry here. That's exactly what we're going to do. And I myself, my family, my wife, my daughter, my mother-in-law, my church, we were all at the march last Sunday in North Miami, and it was such a wonderful experience, riveting. And at one point I stood on the corner of 128 and Dixie Highway, and everyone that go by, I do not see a Haitian without a T-shirt supporting this cause. And then first we'd like to thank the city of North Miami for their courage, also for supporting this movement. Would like to thank also the Miami-Dade County Mayor Ancalva, who was also in attendance, and also our Commissioner District 2, who was also in the audience as well. Again, tonight, what I'd like to speak with you in the 30 minutes that we have, actually now it's 22 minutes, 8 minutes already gone by. It's the epiphany of this movement. Not just what happened. There has been a lot of questions raised. What's next? In order for us to know what's next, we have to understand what just happened. This is a question that we're not asking ourselves. I've heard Bishop Gregory Toussaint. He alluded to it. He mentioned that most of the journalists and who he spoke with, both here in the U.S. and also abroad, they were asking, "What's next? What's next?" Okay, that's the job of the press. That they want to know. They're trying to get you a gotcha moment. That was the idea. But I have to give it to Bishop Toussaint, who intelligent man, a smart man, who give them a response that is very diplomatic, And also, amen, since he's a man of God, he's only waiting for God to tell him what's the next step. And it wasn't up to him, and that's the reason why we just have to stay tuned and join the movement, and also wait for what's going to happen. Those of you, I'd like to give some shout out to some folks in Thailand I met a couple weeks ago. Sarari Umja. Okay, I'll give you a shout out here. Most of you guys did sign up to the Robert Duverny Show while on vacation over in Thailand. They said they'll be watching the Robert Duverny Show this Tuesday. It's probably already morning hours for them. They probably watch the rebroadcast. But again, I'd like to say to all of you back in Thailand, Sarari. And also those of you in Qatar, my chauffeur, those of you who took me around on a trip to a safari, and I'd like to say to you, we thank you for hosting us. We had a great time, and we look forward to seeing you in that too distant future. And of course, we loved the experience we had, and we can only see greatness for Qatar and of course Thailand. Stay tuned. The Robert Duverny Show comes to you every Tuesday, 8 p.m., which probably right now, if it's 8 p.m. right now, you're looking at 6 in the morning right now over there. So this is it. They're just working up about to have breakfast. All right. Stay tuned. All right. I'd like to say good evening to le champion de BMW, Monsieur Joël Godard, depuis Paris, France. Il est un bon ami. Il est un bon fan, très loyal à Robert Duverny, le show, on peut bien dire. Hein? Alors, merci d'être le nôtre ce soir. Et alors, bonne besoin, hein? Très bien. Mrs. Bernadette Rémy from Pembroke Pines, thank you for logging in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news in the house. I'd like to take this time. Thank you. I'd like to take this time to wish a happy birthday. I couldn't wait to wish my lovely sister, Esther Pierre-Louis, a happy birthday. This morning, I wanted to be the first one to wish you a happy birthday, but somebody beat me to it. But on behalf of the nations, on behalf of my family, and on behalf of those who love people, I'd like to wish you a happy and a blessed birthday. Esther, you've been a wonderful woman, and the world is better just simply because you're part of it. Thank you, and we love you here in the great state of Florida. Thank you. Happy birthday, Esther. Happy birthday. Today's a great day, my fellow Americans. It's Esther Pierre-Louis. It should be a holiday. All right. Well, thank you for welcoming me back home. Thank you. Of course. We long waited for this day, and I did mention to all my viewers that I will be back on your birthday on July 11th. That was the goal. So I wouldn't miss your birthday. That's for sure. All right. Okay, perfect. Well, fellows, just before we delve into what just happened just this past Sunday, I'd like to go into the importance of leadership. And what do I mean by the importance of leadership is that Reverend Greg, Bishop Greg, my fellow American, has been really a man of a vision, a man who see his people. And in the annals of history, there are moments when collective spirit of a nation really gone remarkable transformation, transcending barriers and recanting the dormant of hope and resilience. The awakeness possessed a unique power to shape the course of a nation's destiny, forever altering the fabric of a society. Well, tonight, what I really want to delve into is the spirit of Bishop Toussaint. This is a man who wants to see Haiti flourish. This is a man who has a vision. There are some who alluded to political, but that's not it. I think this is where most Haitians falter. They tend to see if you have the welfare of the people in mind, it has to be political. No, not at all. And this is what we need to pass on to the next generation. We have a job to do, and the fact that we Haitians, we are concerned. And this is what Dr. Bishop, I mean, he's going to be a doctor soon. I guess I could call him a doctor. Bishop Toussaint really all about. I think is the spirit of a call to action. This exactly that's what all great leaders do. It doesn't have to be political. I believe that a call to action, it sparked the awakening of a nation. Often comes in the form of a clarion call or sound. I think that's exactly what he did. And then I think the Haitian folks, they needed that. This has never been done in Haiti. This has never been done anywhere else where Haitians are gathered. Well, this movement really bring all Haitians together. I'm talking about Haitians here in the state, Haitians outside of the state, Haitians in Europe, Haitians in the Caribbean, Haitians in South America. All of them came together because of this movement, because there was a leader who transcended self. All right, he did. So the beauty about Reverend Bishop Greg, he transcended himself. It's not about himself. It's about the cause. It's about the God's people, and that's what I see in this man. He's very humble, and he was passionate about what he's doing. And there's one thing, as I was in the stand, and he pointed out. He said, "This movement, it's not just a show up and just having a good time, and we're marching and that's it. No." If it requires us to go even further, we will. Even if it even require our lives, if it requires us to even give our lives for it. And think about it. That's powerful. That is powerful. So in other words, Haiti ultimately needs his Haitian people. Haiti needs people like you. Haiti needs leaders like Pastor Gregory Toussaint to really march toward the finish line. Well, I should also point out the S 396, which is the Senate bill, who was first introduced by actually it was first introduced in the House by Val Demings. Val Demings was the U.S. representative for Orlando from the state of Florida, who actually introduced this bill to the House of Representatives, and it did not. She was the one who introduced it, and then later on in the Senate, Mr. Robert Fernandez from New Jersey actually got behind this movement, and then to follow. Well, this is the beauty of something remarkable. And there's a total of 6 senates who, it's a bipartisan bill. We have the senators like Bob Martinez, that's his name, Bob Martinez, I said Hernandez earlier, but Bob Martinez, who is from New Jersey, Robert Martinez, of course, and also Charles Schumer from New York, and of course the senator from Kane from Virginia. Those are the also Mr. Booker, of course, is also part of that. Also, we have the lack of Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz on the Republican side signed up to this bill as well. He wants also Marco Rubio and also Rick Scott, the former governor of the state of Florida. So we have 2 senators from the state of Florida, Marco Rubio and Senator Rick Scott, the former governor of the state of Florida, and also Ted Cruz. They all chipped in. They all want to see some transparency in the corruption. They want to report from Department of State to expose the so-called, like Bishop Greg called them, des hommes avec cravate et des hommes avec sapat. So in reality, we want to expose these folks, and then Haiti is an impoverished nation. There's no way that they could have so many weapons filtering the sector of Haiti and something not being done. So I think this is a good start, and we can only keep our hand on them and keep them accountable. And that's the beauty of, about America, the fact that we Haitians, we're abroad, we can vote in the electoral college, in the electoral system. I think that speaks volume. And again, those are the points I wanted to speak with you tonight. The slumber in spirit of the resilience of the Haitian people, okay, and also a call to action that Bishop Toussaint did last Sunday. It was a Pacific movement. It was also a top point is it was a uniting the divided. See, all Haitians from all walks of life, regardless of your political beliefs, regardless of your religious beliefs, we come together for one thing, which was also let Haiti breed. If I were to translate the Soup Whites, he said, let Haiti breed. That's what we want. We want. This is a nation who's been the first black republic to be independent since 1804, and yet there has been embargo, and there has been so many actors, and the likes of France, the lack of U.S., or the likes of Canada, who always played a role in the march of Haiti. So we want to expose this thing, and we want to let these folks know, hey, we know what's going on. I think it's time that we put a stop to it. And that was the thing that I take. That was my takeaway. And also the fourth point, it's embracing change. It is time that we demand for change. Demand for change, that things can be done differently. That's the vision of a leader. Again, like I said, these are the attributes that I can portray to Bishop Toussaint, the way that he approached it, and also he also empowering the future, because the youth is the future of any nations. Any movement will start with the youth. You look at Bishop Toussaint's church. Majority of his congregants, they are young people. And the folks who follow them in Haiti, here, abroad, wherever, they're all young people. So if we're going to leave a better Haiti, we need to leave it to the young. And they have the stamina, they have the power to do things. So that's the reason why we want to empower the future. Empowering the future is very important. These are the things I saw in Bishop Toussaint vision. It wasn't so much so about the march itself. I think it was great. It was great. I'm not taking anything away from it. It was a great movement. But again, I wanted to go deeper into his thoughts, his belief, his vision. And I think that's what most of you may missed. But that was the idea in a nutshell. So he wanted everyone to participate. He wanted to empower the youth. He wanted to embrace change. I mean, and I know when we, as we get older, we tend not to change things around a little bit. But then again, change is imminent. We were babies at one time. We became adolescent. We became teenagers. Now most of us old right now, and about to get your retirement paycheck. So so we get old. So change is imminent. So we cannot escape that. That's for sure. So it's already 8:23. I'm hoping that I have some questions. I don't know if you guys. I want to see some questions just before I put the closing point here. And those of you who are logging in, I don't see Dr. Azor from the great state of Georgia. She's probably busy right now doing other things. She's probably tired from the vacation. But again, those of you who are here, throw me some questions, throw me some meat, and I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if not, I'll go ahead and make my final remarks, and to show how important it is that we come together as a unit. And that's exactly what Bishop Toussaint had done just this past weekend. And again, we march, and I encourage those of you who march either in New York, either in Philadelphia, Texas, Vermont, those of you in Paris, France, who may have marched. Those of you in Haiti, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Port-au-Prince was there was a sea of people on the street. It was so beautiful. When we had those footage, we looked at the footage. I think it was powerful, and that tells me there are those. Normally in Haiti, you don't put people out there like this unless you pay them, because that tells me Bishop Toussaint really is a leader. A leader is someone who can motivate others, and that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. I've never seen so many Haitians out there marching for such a cause. There was no arrestation. There was no guns shot was fired. So it was a peaceful march, and then that sent a message to our leaders, both here in the state and also abroad. See, Haitians are folks with class, with dignity. This is who we are. We are a civilized nation. The first black republic to be independent on the face of earth since January 1st, 1804. So that means we are civilized nations. So we can do great things. That's what I got. And with leaders like Bishop Toussaint, I think the sky's the limit. We can only pray for him, and we can only support him, and support his vision, and be an ambassador. This is how we march. This is how we make things happen. That's what I look forward to. Well, my fellow Americans, it's already 8:26. I'm going to go ahead and close. Since you have no questions for me, I don't know if you guys were delving into our lovely sister's birthday tonight. She looks beautiful with the hat on. Sister Esther Pierre Lewis, EPL from the great state of New York. Okay, well, I got a question. Thank you so much. I was starving for a question. How can Bishop Toussaint extend his reach to an even larger number? Well, that's a wonderful question, my lovely sister. I think he's already done so. I mean, for such a movement to he said within 3 weeks, to galvanize all these people come together, all these pastors, over 900, 700 organizations to come together. I think that speaks volume. I think the sky is the limit. There's more to come, and yet he's waiting for God. He's waiting for the next mission, the next address. I'm sure he's waiting for his maker, for his redeemer to give him signal. I think what he did, so we don't have all the numbers yet. I think for you to galvanize, to bring all these people all around the world, that right there in itself is remarkable beyond belief. I mean, we have folks from Europe, we have folks from South America, we have folks from Americas, we have folks from all walks of life. And there are even those folks who are not even Haitians, but who know some Haitians who participated. I think that right there in itself, history will have to write something remarkable about this movement that we just had. Yes, of course, we need more leaders to join this movement. Well, it will happen eventually. That's the reason why we're investing in the youth. And because there are those who, I think those who already made up their mind in the 20s, they have a mentality that you cannot help. So I think it is our duty to train the next generation. And this is where he only laid out the foundation. I think future generations will carry on this torch and pass it on. This is what I got. I'm sure in the future we're going to see more leaders coming together, but then again, I don't think the leaders that we have today are willing to go this way. But then again, he has us, he has me, he has you. So I'm sure we're going to be his ambassador because we have transcended self. All right. I'm sure you're one who transcended self. So it's not about you, it's not about me, but it's about Haiti. It's about the vision. It's about the future generation. All right. Thank you, Sister Pierre Lewis, on your birthday. You asked you brought up two interesting questions. I couldn't have put it better. All right. Thank you so much. Well, my fellow Americans, in closing, I can tell you, in the depths of slumber, a nation's soul may lie, but it's never lost. Wow, wow, wow. This is inspirational coverage of the awakening of a nation's soul captures the transformative journey of a people reclaiming their identity. That's what nations are doing. They're reclaiming their identity, the unity, the hope. It reminds us that even in the face of greatest challenges, the human spirit possesses an indomitable strength to rise, evolve, and create the future, illuminated by the brilliance of collective aspiration. The stories serve as a beacon of inspiration for nations around the world, reminding us that the power inherent in the awakened soul of a nation. On this note, my fellow Americans, I'd like to thank you, those of you who tune in and to watch the Robert Duverny Show, who comes on to you every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And again, I look forward to seeing you here in not too distant future, hopefully next Tuesday, the 18th, for Show of Light. Again, let's all join our voice together, wishing my lovely sister, Esther Pierre Lewis, again, a happy and lovely birthday. All right, thank you so much. Happy birthday to also Sister Pierre Lewis. A lot of people knew that you were born today. They wanted to be born that day too. We have the likes of Luban Canis from my church, one of deacon of my church. It's his birthday today as well. Wishing you a happy birthday. And of course, Sister Merla Poisson, also celebrating her birthday today. So just because it's your birthday, they want to join in. They say, well, I'm having a birthday as well today. Until next time, my fellow Americans, stay tuned. Let's march forward. Let's keep the spirit going. Until next time, thank you.